Yo, what's up? I don't know what to say. I've been working on the model, so this is the third version. It's looking pretty good. I did most of this over the course of one night. And I am having the same issue. The eyes. The eyes aren't, well, they work. I figured that out. The issue I'm having is the eyelashes. So pretty much nothing has changed, which is not bad necessarily, but I don't know. It just means I had more time to think about a solution. Yeah. So my idea I had. So seeing as this is cell shading, if you don't know what cell shading is, pretty much this is normal shading. It's smooth, looks round, and then this is cell shading. God damn it. Looks more like a cartoon, right? Looks more like a cartoon, looks more 2D, which is kind of what I'm going for. One of the upsides to this is in a lot of sections, there's no depth. But a downside to this, a bad part of this is there's no depth. So parts like here, other than that tiny little line of shading there, you can't tell. You can't tell there's anything there. At this angle, yeah, you got little spiky things. So it's a good and a bad thing, And I could add line art to, give it lines, to give it outlines, so it looks like it's not as flat. But I have struggled so much to get that to actually behave properly, because either it shows one section of the model just fine and then another section completely messed up, completely like it looks really bad. How do I put this? I have the line art so that it looks like it's not flat, but then it looks like it's too not flat, if that makes sense. It enunciates the small mistakes a lot more, makes it a lot more visible, which is bad. So my idea for the eyes was to take advantage of the fact that there's no depth and pretty much just have a section above it have the eyelash. I'm gonna use this drawing here. So I'm gonna have so eyes here. I'm gonna have the eyelash like that, and then above it I'm gonna have this section. So this whole area up here is going to be the same color as everything else in the head. So that's my plan. It might not work. It might work. If it does work, I'll be happy. If it doesn't work, I'm still posting this video because these videos are fun to make. I like making these. These are great. It surprisingly helps me think, verbally getting my ideas out, so then I can either hear if it's a good idea or hear how crazy I sound, how stupid the idea sounds. It helps either way. So there's two ways I can go about this. I can go the flat way, which is just a singular plane. So just as if it were a sheet of paper, which could work. But then it runs into the issue of, sorry, I forgot the word for it. Then it runs into the issue of either looking way too flat or looking bad from specific angles, which, I mean, for the most part, you're really only going to see, the front of his face and the side of his face. But, the side and slightly to the back, there's going to be issues here because I've had that happen before. So I don't really know. I think my best bet, I don't know. I'll be back with you in a second. I'll be down in 10 or 15. Okay, give me a sec. Oh my god, bro. I gotta hurry now. Okay, cool. I'm gonna leave that in. That's kind of funny. Alright. Ooh, wait a damn minute. It's actually looking good. Wait, that's not it. I really gotta start naming these eyelash thingy-mabob. Yo. This is good. This is great. I actually like this. I'm gonna actually look up a reference photo super quickly. Does that look about right? That is close but not quite. Crap. Damn, dude. Okay, I was doing good. I was doing good for a split second. Shoot. Oh wait, I'm dumb. Wait, I just realized what I can do. Okay, so forget that. Forget this. Actually, I'm gonna keep it there. I need a reference. So, okay, new idea. Do it the exact same way as the eye, except make it hover a little bit more than the eye is hovering. Because currently, if I have the eye, like, perfectly on the face, yeah, it clips a lot. You can even see from like different angles, like, it clips a lot. But I have a thing here called offset, and it gives it a tiny little gap right here. Can't even see it for the most part. So yeah, so this pretty much works like a sticker. This is just like sticking to the closest surface of the head specifically. I could, what the hell? I could do the exact same sticker thing, but with this, but then have this thing also have a part on top. This should work. This might work. This might not actually work. Wait. I honestly could just be overthinking this, and the best option would be just don't think about blinking at all. Or either don't think about blinking or do what I've done with my other models and make the quote-unquote like closed eye or like blinking eye just something completely different that I switch to in between frames. I might do that, actually. I think this is my best bet. This is fun. This is you know, the Blender experience. I enjoy making these because it really, well, at least for me, I would have loved to see videos like this where you can kind of just see someone's like thought process as they work, you know what I mean? Because I feel like it's one thing, like, watching a tutorial, you know, seeing the person do everything super quickly, you know, a professional or someone who's been doing this for a very long time. That's one thing. It's another thing completely, hearing somebody who has very little experience, zero schooling for this program, completely self-taught, just like banging his head against a wall trying to figure out how stuff works, which I think is a lot more fun. At least for me, it's a lot more fun. People don't see this. People don't see this part of 3D modeling. They just see, you know, cool model. They look at it briefly. They like comment something nice, and then they scroll, and they just. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'm not asking for more. You know, that's what it's for. That's what social media is. But you know, still, it kind of hurts. We got this. This is subdivided. Yes, I want this to be sharper, actually. Cool. And then we take this sticker. I'm calling it a sticker. It's like well, I would say it's an oversimplification, but kind of not really, because that's pretty much what this is. It's just a sticker. I'm going to take that, and I need this to be small, and then I need this second one here to be even smaller to make sure this edge is sharp. Cool, and then we get rid of that, because we don't need this anymore. And shrink wrap modifier. Surface here. And then it's not looking too bad. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna keep working on this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys, I don't know when, but you know, eventually. All right, see ya. Bye bye.